Mike says it was a bear.
Sometimes, if
Yeah, but how can a
the
bear?
plug ain't in all the way.
Bear had a hand holding a branch, and then the other one, the mother came up and did one of these. Bears don't do that shit. Never seen a
Uh,
bear do that.
well, there's a momentary lapse where we're kind of looking at something, but we can't comprehend it, so a mind will go to something that's recognizable.
That can
And
happen.
it could be something very mundane, but that usually is momentary. That's like something that you can overcome after like a couple of seconds. You start say, "Wow, that looked like something for a minute, but maybe it's not." You know. So if you're staring at something, and it's obviously not a bear, but if you're looking at it close enough, it's going to interpret itself. You know, you're going to see it for what it really is if you're looking carefully enough.
He was pretty
I
close.
mean, you can understand when your mind is playing tricks, but at a certain point, it overcomes that, and you're looking at what it is. You know.
He was pretty close too.
Yeah, it's not a very scary thing. Whatever he went through was very scary. No, I mean, I would be if I was in his shoes. I'd be just as shocked. And, but
Yeah, it was recent too. It was like last year or something.
yeah.
That's the cool thing about it. It wasn't like 40 years ago, like some of those encounter stories, you know?
I know there's like almost no physical evidence of these things other than, you know, but to sustain like a habitat for something like that, you would see mad amounts of evidence of their, you know, encampments and their skeletons, their hair, everything, but that's just not the case. So it has to be something else other than like some kind of physical being that's running around, and you know, because the evidence you would have to see, like there's evidence of bear in the woods, obviously there's evidence of every other form of wildlife in the woods, their nesting areas, their tracks, their skeletal remains, their hair, everything else, but that doesn't seem to be the case with any of the Bigfoot phenomenon. Yet people are still experiencing this, so it has to like something that transcends all this physical thing that's going on, physical nature things.
Well, they crash a lot, so they can't drive for shit. Whoever they are, maybe they drink. Maybe they drink that space ale. And they fucking crash in deserts, you know? Fucking, Zog, look out! Zog's only driving with 3 eyes.
Well, anyway,
Okay,
it's an awesome, mysterious world, and you know,
oh yeah, there's probably all kinds of shit around us we're not even aware of.
things,
In like the 6th dimension.
yeah, I mean, there are things.
Like,
There are things that are there that people experience. People are actually
unidentified
experiencing
flying
things,
bud.
you know, I mean, it's very. You can easily dismiss it as a lot of psychological things that are going on, but I think in a lot of ways, and that certainly is the case in a lot of these incidences. But there are just some that are so compelling, and
Mike, I got an
fairly
idea.
credible witnesses. They're experiencing something, that's hard to explain.
Yeah, I mean, the mind can definitely play tricks on you, but like you said, usually that kind of resolves, I mean,
Yes, I know when it happens to me.
yeah,
It does. I'm aware of it, and I see it because I'm looking at something, and it appears to be something else, and then the mind focuses and eliminates the other possibilities, and then you see what you're actually looking at. But it's like usually a momentary thing. But maybe some people, run with that. They can't. Their mind doesn't make that adjustment. I don't know. It's hard to say. But people do experience, people that should know better, people who experience, hikers and woodsmen and hunters and things like that, are experiencing things that they would know better. And it's hard to dismiss those accounts.
yeah. This was a college kid. I mean, but some of those encounters are from, guys that've been hunting all their life.
Right. So these are experienced people.
Yeah.
Not just some Joe who walked into the woods one day looking at McDonald's ads his whole life, so he doesn't understand what he's looking at,
I know. Those are the ones that kind of make you think. But there's something, I don't know. found his story pretty believable, though. You know, just the way he just talked about it, how he wasn't, you know, trying to really convince anybody. He was just sort of talking about what he saw, you know. And he saw it, you know. He saw the baby, the mother, and the father later on, you know.
I mean, it would seem logical. It's hard. I imagine, you know, bears can do some of that stuff, but then again,
you know, the bears definitely can go up on their hind legs and walk for a while, you know. But they have these real short arms, you know. And then you hear these people describe them, you know, the chest is like 4 feet wide, right?
Mike's got something very dismissive here. He's trying to explain here because his, you know, but I can't hear him though. I want to hear these comments. He's trying to type them in, but look at him. He's saying, "There's no way. None of this stuff is real. You're all out of your minds. You're mad."
I already know what he's saying.
I can just tell what he's saying. That's fine.
Tell, I know.
That's awesome.
I've already heard it. He's
we're
looking
all,
at parties.
You guys are delusional, man.
Yeah,
It's all stupid.
Look at me, stupid. You're stupid.
I think we're all skeptics about it. You know? None of us are 100%, you know, bought into that.
Hey, speak for yourself, pal.
You know what I mean? We're all skeptical about it, but we can still talk about it.
It's good to be skeptical. It's something you should always carry around with you.
I don't want him
these
here.
things, but you got to keep an open mind too.
A college kid, he was tripping. Yeah, I'll fucking read for you. I'll read Mike's stuff.
My point is...
I already know what Mike's saying.
Yeah.
You don't have to read
Well, I'll read
exactly what he's saying.
I'm actually going to do Mike's part.
My point is...
Hey, well, we got all kinds of shit here.
You can be
One
skeptical.
Bigfoot sighting for every
You know, have a
300
conversation
bears.
about it, you know what I mean? You know what
There's
I'm
your
saying?
Bigfoot.
I mean, what fun is
Anyway.
it? What fun is
Bud.
it just to say, you know, it's all stupid? You know, conversation's over.
Well, it's
Conversation's
like
over.
people, like I said, people who have a lot of experience in the wilderness have encountered these things, including natives and First Nation peoples, you know, and you can say that you can be dismissive, but they're seeing something, they're experiencing something that's out of the ordinary. And what that is, we don't know exactly yet, but you can't just dismiss it because out of hand.
All right, Venus got me once, long time ago. I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at. Venus scared the living fuck out of me. What is that? What the fuck is that? Look at that big bright fucking thing in the sky. Boy, that feels...
Hey, Jupiter. Jupiter's the closest it's supposed to be.
One night the moon got us. Remember the moon coming up behind the
Decades.
clouds in the starry sky that wasn't starry at all? We all froze, and then we all realized.
Les Stroud himself, the guy who spends weeks alone out there, weeks alone, sees it all, you know, thinks there's something to it, you know?
I'm alone outside a lot. I know a lot of stuff that ain't UFOs that could trick you. Venus is one of them. I saw a meteorite once. Now I know it was a meteorite, but I had no fucking idea I was looking at one then. There was actually a picture of it in a UFO book. Then I saw one entering the atmosphere over a football game. I go, oh, that's the fucking thing I saw. And everybody's going, that's a meteorite. You know, I go, okay, check that off the list. I saw a Chinese lantern one night, right? Motherfucker, that looked real. And it landed in the parking lot. I didn't like that at all. Right? Oh, yeah. Yep. I got me some sightings. They all turned out to be bunk, but I mean, you know.
Oh, even Jupiter. Jupiter is supposed to be the closest it's going to be in decades, and people are mistaking that as some kind of other worldly aerial phenomena, which it is, but not in the sense that they're thinking.
I'll never be 100%, you know, convinced until I see one with my own eyes.
Well, they're going to open the garage
Right.
door here soon for
And
us
then
and
who would
roll them
believe
out.
you?
But that's true about everything,
Right.
you know? That's true about everything. I'm not 100% convinced about anything. But if you just sit there, if your stance is, oh, that's stupid, you know, it's never been proved, that's stupid. Anybody who talks about it is stupid. What's there to talk about? You know what I mean?
Right. And
Just funny to
people
talk about.
people experience amazing things, and not all of it is delusional. You know, it's they may not be able to explain it, or they may not be able to tell exactly what they're looking at, but People do experience these things.
Or they get taken onto the ship.
Fairly
All kinds of
common
shit happens to
phenomenon.
them, and nobody believes them.
Have you ever heard of those orbs that float around?
The sex orbs?
Yeah, they're like little green
Yeah.
orbs. You know, those things, man, they're pretty freaky. You know.
Ball
People
lightning.
find them now and then, like the Beth sphere. People find those things now and then that like inactive or partially active.
Yep.
There's a very famous case in
I
Florida
gave up on the phone.
about this kid that found one in a burned out forest. I thought it was an amazing artifact. He brought it home and didn't do anything, but when he played music to the thing, things started rolling around, and people thought he was out of his mind. He was a med school student, and they invited local journalists to come look at it, and they couldn't figure out why it would move around on its own. It would come to an edge of a tabletop and stop, and it's a very bizarre thing.
They rolled around the room. That family
yeah,
had to fight to get it back because the military took it, and they wouldn't give it back to him. Oh, they gave him a fake
Yes.
one.
Yes,
They gave him another orb that did
Yeah,
nothing.
they gave him a
Yeah, they gave him a copy. Fucking pricks.
yeah.
There's a video out there of an orb going across in Foster.
Cross what?
Oh yeah.
Pontegansett Road. I've seen the video. It's like over there, Pontegansett Road, reservoir. There's like an orb. Someone's got a video of like an orb going across the dirt road there.
That was my Volkswagen.
Yeah, it could have been.
It could have been, yeah. It could have been.
Tell you, man.
I get blamed for everything with that thing.
Hey, Sid George, how was OOB?
It was fucking wonderful. You see this? It's a tear in my eye
I can't see it.
that I'm not there right now.
You're a big G.
Well, it rained the 4th of July at Ford, and then at 5 o'clock the sun came out, and then it was like Mardi Gras for the rest of the night. It was insane. It was wonderful. It was like one of the coolest experiences. And it saddens me that those... Well, it wouldn't mean as much if it wasn't such a short-lived event, you know. If I was there all the time, I wouldn't think...
Oh, you were there all the time. You could fix it.
Yeah, but it was wonderful. I mean, just waking up in the morning and seeing sunrises like that, walking the beach for like 2 miles in each direction, just absolutely glorious.
Everybody's still sleeping it off in the morning.
Yeah,
You get out there.
I got very little sleep. I stayed up late and got up early, and I didn't want to miss a minute of it because I was only up there for such a short time. So that was wonderful.
Good.
The team is really too.
But you say lock one out. What you say?
Anyway, yeah, that was great. I don't know. Mike, is that a new background? I know you're not. I see a still image from Mike. Is that almost looked like he was in a camper or something. Or is that still the space module? Must be frustrating. We just got to pick this up next week. This is very frustrating.
My background represents the humidity factor. The 100%.
I don't mind it.
You like humidity?
I love the warm weather. I really
like
do.
warm.
I could be an island man. I could easily be an
warm.
island man.
I like warm, but I don't like the
Fucking in the 90s every day here.
Is it humid?
No, it's not too bad. It's nice actually. You get used to it.
Dave, when you coming back?
Tuesday. Wednesday. I fly to Logan
Wednesday.
Wednesday. I've got a 21-hour.
Thank you for choosing Logan Airport.
Yeah. Fuck Logan Airport.
Thank
Fuck
you.
all them motherfuckers.
Thank you so much.
I got 21 hours in Ireland. I got a book. I already got it planned. I got this book, Canticle for Leibowitz. I don't know if you guys ever read that.
21 hours in Ireland. You're gonna get out and go around, putt
No,
around.
I want to sit in a chair and read a book like I was at work. I can do a 16-hour
Oh, so
shift.
you're not gonna get out and
What the fuck am I gonna do out
get
there?
about?
Stumble over a bar
Huh?
and really get in trouble? I can't get out in the
Go out,
country. I'm in
walk around.
Dublin.
Mike's like
It'll take like 40 hours to
perplexed
get.
here. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's like, why wouldn't you want to just go and wander around like I don't know.
Leaving the airport ain't like it used to be. man.
Jeez.
Some people would give their left nut to have 21 hours in Ireland.
Really?
Really?
That'd be,
I'll give you. Yeah. I can arrange that. Give me your nut, and I'll give you a ticket. I'll let you stay all week.
Like, some people it would be like a dream come
No
true.
problem.
Some people that would be like a dream realized.
How would you deliver it? Would you get a surgeon to cut it off, put it like in a napkin? Here's my left nut. I'll give you something.
Well,
Oh, wait. I gotta get my phone.
You can't be
see, yes, we know Ireland is great. I hope to maybe see it someday. I don't know if I will. But
well, you know,
I tell you, Dick, if you move out there permanently, there's a good chance we'll come out to see you
Yeah, Ireland's fucking great.
at some point.
No
can't
doubt.
beat it.
Well, I get there in the afternoon, for one thing. You know, I mean, most of my time there is through the night. And my flight's out in the morning.
What part of Ireland?
Dublin.
Dublin. Gotta be a good pub somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steve's
man,
going to
that-
Amsterdam next week.
No, 18th
The
Amsterdam.
of August.
18th of August. I don't care. Eventually you're going to be in Amsterdam.
Oh,
Remember when we thought Amsterdam was like the coolest place to go?
It is. It is the coolest place to go.
You need to squirt that. You need to squirt that cock, man.
I'll go out. Let me go squirt it. I'm gonna go squirt my cock.
I ain't never going to get used to that.
European, so European.
So European.
European, all right. European.
holy shit.
Yeah, that's
Judge's yard, I thought someone was getting murdered.
It sounds like that
Mike, Mike, you got a date today?
The bullets.
I hope your sound works better.
Get that shoot.
It looks like a muscle. It looks like their muscles growing.
Chase that cock down.
Lo fai proprio.
Yes, I did.
Lo fai come zipetto, se fa.
Give them what for?
Eat any eggs?
Oh,
I got lots.
always.
Not bad, it's not bad.
Maybe it's swollen. This side.
No,
He got stoned and he missed it.
È veramente fastidioso.
Remember that song?
Se meglio che inizi a circolare proprio con la sedia a rotolo.
How many songs are there about weed?
If I can from fruit from the chair.
Countless.
Ah, dici quello da comprare.
The purple,
Magari anche se fa al
purple
bagno.
stage there got at least
Poco,
three.
però comunque devi spostare. Se è la cambio di cose.
Non ce l'ha.
Ti puoi spingere pure, basta che non perdi l'equilibrio.
Latte.
Ah, no, yeah, it's in there, it's in there. It looks different. It's
What's the best song about weed?
a white and red container already colorblind.
White and red, this thing.
Yep, that one.
Oh,
Anyway, what's the best song about weed?
how do you pour it? Like,
That one,
Panama Red.
point it towards the sink.
user instinct.
Yeah. Okay, this isn't bad this one.
Panama Red?
User
Oh, that's my fave.
favorite.
My
Yeah.
brain. That's not a good idea. That's never a good idea. Oh man.
It's better, it's up there, it's better than Henry. Although I like Henry.
Yeah, it's another NRPS song. Very nice. Nicely done.
Maybe if I have the
Ah, dici che fai come una barca. She's on the seven seas.
Yeah, I know. She's gonna row her way to.
Mike's got the
She's
hands.
out of drink.
I already see a problem.
Speaking with the hands.
She's out of
Can't
it. She
speak.
needs
No, she's full of drink.
drink. I. There you
Hear
go.
that, Dave? Look. Look at
Mannaggia. Guarda questo.
Hey man, that's not a bad idea. You
I'll-
know? Better that she stays
Showing us
idea.
something.
You know?
It was my idea, but I'd like
Oh,
a
well,
better
it's
one. Yeah. I've been saying it since I saw the thing. You should get in an office chair. It's better for your back and shit.
Yeah. Well, to lay down. Not
It's good to see they took my advice 10 days later.
It's a move, you know, to be on the 7 seas.
Also, the lumbar support. So, I don't know.
I didn't know we had an office
You
chair.
got the deep,
Oh, yeah.
deep ocean.
I was actually looking for. I was gonna ask one of my friends. He works at Expert.
Oh.
We reported like a year and a half, a week and a half ago, maybe. Just putting it together, and I said you should get.
Multiple conversations going on there.
Oh, well.
Multiple conversations. It's insane.
You still going on about UFOs? What are you doing?
Oh no, that was minutes ago.
Where we on now?
What's he pointing to? What's on the phone there? that he's
Tutti
pointing to?
Americano
Oh, he's-
fumi
Read
marijuana.
my message.
My favorite Italian phrase. Tutti Americani fumare marijuana. How do you really say it? It's
Tutti americani fumano marijuana.
fuma.
Fumano.
Fumana. It's
Yeah.
fumana, no fumare.
Come fumano.
Fumana is everyone. Fumana is to smoke. It's like you're saying to smoke. Tutti Americana, to smoke marijuana.
It's
Everyone.
like everybody smokes. It's
Everybody.
Like smoke. So it's like one has an accent. Oh, one has plural.
Fumanata. Fumanata. You want to say fumanata.
Um,
We got 15 minutes. Oh, they're giving us a 15-minute warning now, not a 10. That's interesting.
Dave, tell him we want our money back, man.
Yeah, we'll get it all. I'll get it all right now. Oh, I got it.
It'll be retroactive.
Yeah, it's instant. I got it instantly back. There is a button going there. You wanna go on? No. And like at the end they say, what'd you think of the call? It blew. It sucked.
oh, sicuramente.
1 star. That's what I think. I couldn't hear Mike. Fuck you. Fuck you and your meat. Yeah. Let's all rise as one. And find some other fucking thing to use.
You ever see that, go on YouTube and watch that gold digger guy? That guy, he wears the McDonald's shirt and he shows his women on the sidewalk and they like won't even look at him sideways. Then he gets in his Lambo and they always time turn around. They do a 90, 180, and they turn around. Oh man, I just makes me not like women.
Sai che è uscito, sembra il primo passo da loro. Non devi stare attento.
See that dude?
Oh yeah.
This isn't going anywhere, man. He's talking to somebody. George isn't on. Where's you can't.
God damn it.
Here, you can't. Freaking- This is bizarre.
Oh.
Anyway, man. Sign off.
Allora, oggi 0 minuti.
Man.
Sì, non tocca.
See you next week.
Fatti male, ma non ti fa male la
Your
spalla.
speaker.
Fa malissimo spalla della...
I'm gonna try to get my lawn mowed today if it dries out enough. 'Cause I got one of them hot dog and hamburger birthday parties tomorrow for my daughter. I'll see y'all next week there, boys.
That's just me and you. All right, man.
Tu come ti senti? Devi chiamare stamattina? No, devi chiamare niente stamattina?
All right, that was a bust.